All right, finished the workout. I need more oil in my car.
Waiting for pairing. Pair.
All right, workout done. Going to get some protein exactly in my system. 75 protein to be exact. We've been consistent with this. 1, 2. Quick recap of today's session. Went well. We did 760 for 2 clusters. Didn't do that last week, so that's a double, or that's a W. I had it where last week I came back from all like that traveling, and I was just having a lot of issues, where I was like 233, latest I've been for a while. And I went to like wedge in the bar, couldn't even lift it off the ground. So to have it where next week or a week goes by and I pull it for my 2, I'm happy with. We wanted to end the block on like an 800, 804-ish. We didn't do that. So I think that gives us time to settle down for a week and then build back up. And in doing so, we're going to potentially, hit that 800, but I got to make sure my calories are on point and no traveling. All right, 75 protein right there. All right. So now that we finished up at the gym, we're going to talk about some goals. Workout's done. Happy with it. Still, we're not finished. We have a few more days before our program gets kind of tapered down. So deadlifts went according as planned. Now we got to finish strong on Saturday. So I'm gonna just eat as much food as possible in the next couple of days. I've been getting in around like 6,000 calories and I'm happy with it. Been having a lot of pasta, been having a lot more shakes than I typically ever do. I think the most I've had this amount of shakes was during high school. But now I kind of just don't care. I usually try to get like whole foods, but it doesn't matter anymore. I just need to hit my protein goal, hit my calorie goal, and at the same time, Nabil's on Ramadan, so his sleep schedule's just whack. And I'm not going to try to compete against that, so I might as well just join him. Not in Ramadan with the fasting, but just like his sleep schedule being whack. So I'm doing that. I've been just waking up around 7, 8 a.m., going to bed probably around like 4 or 5 a.m., but I've been waking up 7, 8, making a shake, going back to bed, waking up again around noon, making my eggs, going back to bed, waking up around 2, 3, 4 p.m., making my pasta, eating that, going to the gym, and things are going great. Luckily I'm in this position where I can do this. I know a lot of times that's not realistic for you guys to do what I'm doing now, but at the same time, if we look back to when I was in high school, I was doing anything and everything to get my calories in, and that was working 2 jobs and also doing 1 to 2 sports per year. So I had wrestling and football. So whatever you guys can do to get it done, to get your calories in, just do it. For me, I'm just working it this way, and it's going to be different from other people, but at the same time, I need to gain weight. I gotta travel less, and I need to get stronger. I can't be disappointed missing that 418 bench when nothing's been You know, the 418 bench would have just been a treat. Didn't get it. I was joking with Nabil, if I had an extra pound on me, I would have been able to get it. But, you know, we'll try for it again in the next 4 weeks when I'm around probably like 240-ish. So we'll see. But I'm happy. I feel good. Weighing in around 238, 237, and I feel good, which is the biggest thing. Where if I'm feeling good, the mental side of it is fine. You know, I hate, you know, coming into a training block and already almost feeling like I'm fatigued. You know, there's nothing good about that. When I'm like, oh geez, I feel like I'm already training like super hard, and then I'm like dying already and it's week 1. But I digress. The weeks have been going great. Going to end week 4 out on Saturday perfectly. I'm going to execute it. Squats were going great. I'm going to make them great again on Saturday. I've been trying to get around like 260 protein, and that's been a game changer. Back taking my creatine, that feels great. I'm like on 10 grams right now. But yeah. I'm going to give you guys a piece of advice. You know, when you guys are starting out in fitness is not what it was when I got into it. It felt like there wasn't any kids doing it, and now it seems like every kid wants to do it. And that's great, right? But I feel like there's some things that need to be talked about when you're starting out, right? And these are what if I could talk to my younger self, these are some tips I would give them. And I feel like I did a lot of things good, right? I had I was getting in my calories. I was growing the entire time through puberty. A lot of you guys are trying to stay lean and wanting to get shredded, and you guys are like 180 pounds. Don't do that. If you guys are in your, you know, pubescent years, try to grow as much as possible. I'm not saying get fat, but try to grow, okay? You guys 15, 16, 17, even 18 years old, even hell, even if you're 20 years old but you're a twig, right? Don't deprive your body from nutrients, okay? I'm 237, 240 pounds. I'm gonna get up to, you know, I wanna get to 260, right? Not trying to be a fat 260. I'm not trying to be fat, right? The whole goal, you don't wanna get fat. But the idea is growing when your body wants to grow, and then, you know, tapering back when it doesn't want to. But you guys never know when your body wants to grow if you're always in a deficit. So get your calories in check. Grow. Okay, the other things I gotta talk about is, you know, don't worry about all the fluff. And what I mean by that is that everybody wants to just get a pump. And I actually, this is a thing I wish I did more. Everybody talks about when you're doing hypertrophy. Oh yeah, just chase the pump. Arnold Schwarzenegger, oh, chase the pump. If you're natural, you can't do that. Go heavy on tricep extensions, go heavy on skull crushers, go heavy on bicep curls, heavy on lateral raises. There's been so many times where I was only going to 15, 20 pounds for curls and lateral raises. And I think back to that time and I'm like, what was I doing? Oh yeah, sure, hell, I was getting a cool pump, but I wasn't progressive overloading any of my curling, lateral raises, movements, none of that. And now I'm strong, right? I can curl 50s, no problem, 60s, no problem, whatever, right? I could probably curl 70s to 80s if I really wanted to, but at the same time, I have a structured program. I'm not gonna try to just go off. But I have a strong curl nonetheless. If we wanted to throw on, when I was back in Roseau, I did like, it was like 50 some pounds on each side on an easy curl, and I was doing that for like 8 to 10. And eventually I want to break the world record for curl, like a 1 rep max curl, because I think that would be dope. But back to you guys. Okay, stop with all the fluff. Get as strong as possible, eat as much as possible, and just grow into your frame, okay? And I'm gonna give you some tips, because if you guys are in high school, or maybe even if you're in college, get off the nicotine. There's so many kids on nicotine. I was never on nicotine. I never wanted to be on nicotine. Nicotine is an appetite suppressor, right? all these kids that have this issue of, oh, hey, I can't get my calories in, oh, I can't do that, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll take a look at it. And a lot of times they never talk about, oh yeah, I'm puffing on the stick, the vape, the Juul, whatever, and they're still 170 pounds. And it's like, yeah, you could have gotten 500-600 calories, but instead you took 2 puffs and now your appetite's away. It ain't worth it. Why would you want to stay small for a buzz when you could get huge, get bigger muscles, and have a better pump? So stop with the nicotine. Get off the nicotine if you're on it. Even if it's nicotine gums, nicotine whatever, right? All these trends right now with Zins. Ooh, I like to pack a Zin or all this. I think it's stupid. It's really not helping you at all in any way. The people that want to talk about, oh, hey, I take it when I'm on a cut. Okay, great, sure. There's plenty of other things you could do to curb appetites. You're just making an excuse at that point. You're just actually addicted to a little robot dick. But, oh well, stay small.